Alrighty, this is Chris recording for MagicGatheringStrat. Do another Dragon's Maze draft, DGR as it were. As soon as I close this thing. Alright, well, this is sweet. Easy pick here of Exava, Rakdos Blood Witch. Also get a World War Chant, which I'd love to take, but I can't. So I'm just going to take the Exava. Closing Internet Explorer. I accidentally clicked it once. I don't need a solution. So, unfortunate that I'm going to have to pass like this turn and burn, give and take, World War Chant. But Exalba's powerful enough, I'll just take her on her own. One of the few maze runners I haven't gotten a chance to play with yet. So we passed a Teysa, a Carnage Gladiator. I don't like Teysa, 7 minutes, still an awful lot. I'm going to take the Carnage Gladiator here because it's a pretty sweet card by itself. And like I said, I don't like Teysa too much. 7 mana is still a lot. So we're going to take the Carnage Gladiator. Won't be too unhappy with that either. Who else is at this event? Scott, son of Scott. So we can take the Varel now. But Spike Jester's pretty easy pick here. It's super aggressive and it's fitting these Rakdos colors I'm already taking. I could also take the Punish the Enemy, but I'm just going to go with the Spike Jester. It's pretty sweet in this kind of deck. So we get past Viashino First Blade and the Scabplane Charger, or Scabplane Giant. I think I'm just going to take the Scabplane Giant here. I guess I could also take the First Blade. Maybe I'll just go for the for the black, red, white combo. But the Scabplane Giant's really good. Like, really, really good. I've already passed a lot of good, like, rule cards, though. At the same time, I've already passed a lot of good Boros cards, so I don't actually know what the right answer is here. I'm going to actually just sort of hedge on the Scabplane Giant side, although the First Blade's probably, like, way more aggressive, so maybe I should take it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to, like, just try and force black, red, white. Oh, man, instantly regretting that. Holy crap. So I can take a Rotform Skeleton, Zertot Druid, or Scabclan Giant here. I don't actually know what the right answer is. I think I'm just going to take the Zertot Druid. I'm going to hide the Viashino First Blade now. Actually, I'm not going to hide it yet. I could still get some signs that I should be in, like, Boros colors. So I'm going to take the Tithe Drinker now, or a Rakdos Drake. or corrosive organ. I think I'm going to take the Tithe Drinker. I think it's probably more powerful enough than the Rakdos Drake that I can just take it. Getting past the Tithe Drinker that late is a pretty good sign. Pretty sure I may cut off a Gruul in the next pack, because I'm passing a lot of good Gruul cards. Yeah, that now seems pretty likely. I'm going to take the Golgari Guildgate. Not too much else is actually that exciting in this pack, so I'll take the fixing. Wow, I got past another Spike Chester this late. Well, yes please, thank you. Not a whole lot here for me. I'm just taking a piece of fixing that I will hope to not play. So I have Morgue Burst. I'll take the Morgue Burst. Nothing else is good here. So I got Weapon Surge or Riot Piker. Probably take the Riot Piker. Down and dirty. Nope. I'm gonna have to take it. I'm not gonna play it, but I'll take it, I guess. Wow, Rot Farm Skeleton. Yes, please. Nobody likes the Rot Farm Skeleton. I'm gonna hate the Lee of Decree. I'm getting really tired of playing and losing against that card. So, we open up a Mind Grind, which sucks a lot. Not really what I want to be playing. Also, Viscopa Confessor, a Woolmind Infantry, or a Croconura. I'm going to take probably just the most aggressive of the cards, which is Woolmind Infantry. Since I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut off a Gruul colors here. So I'll just hedge on the Woolmind Infantry side of things. So White of Precinct 6 is like an easy pick for me here. Actually, I could take the Mugging, but I really like the White of Precinct 6. I think I'm just going to take the cheap removal for now, because I want to be able to use it with the Spike Jesters. So, unfortunately, passing the white is not fun, but I want the removal. Say what? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. so take the removal or the fixing. I think I'm going to take the removal, because I don't have enough yet. Okay, so now we've got our first like actual choice here. It's like Slaughterhorn, Balustrade Spire, Death's Approach. I think I'm already pretty good on 4 drops. Can also see the Shank Tail. The Slaughterhorn is also really good. But I think I'm just going to check the more cheap removal. No, actually I'm just going to take the Slaughterhorn. Or is it the Shank Tail? No, it's got to be the Slaughterhorn. It's cheap, it's easier to cast. Well, it's not easier, it's just easy to cast. So I think Crown Ceratok. Between that and Madcap Skills. I think I'm going to go ahead and hide these white cards. I don't think I'm going to play them anyway. I haven't seen any good Orzhov cards come back around, so I don't think I'm going to play the white. Like, the trample ability is not going to be relevant. We're going to take the Madcap Skills. Might not play it, but I'm going to take it. Alright, Burning Tree Emissary, yes please. Thank you. Now I've got a choice between Bomber Core and Scorchwalker. I think the Scorchwalker is good enough that I'm just going to take it. So now we've got Ember Beast and Gruul Guildgate. I don't have any fixing yet. I think I'm going to take the fixing over the Ember Beast. So I'm really hoping to pick up some more solid 2-drops that I can play. So this is shaping out pretty well, I think. I don't think I'm playing this Morg first now, though. I think it's too high on the curve. Probably not playing this Golgari Cluestone either. So we'll hide these. Okay. Alright. Okay. We'll do. Alright, I'm just gonna hate the Shamble Shark. It's a 2-drop, it's gonna stop my plans. Nothing. I get Greenside Launcher back. Sweet, I'll take him. Works pretty well with the 2 gates that I have. No, it doesn't matter. I'll just take a Rebirth. Hope to not play it. I'm not gonna hide it though. It's a good like 23rd card. Mm-hmm. So realistically, need to pick up 3 more creatures, and the rest removal. And I'll be pretty happy. All my creatures are very aggressive. And the Riot Piker isn't even that bad with the Madcap skills. I guess I'll take this Shadow Slice here. Probably not playing that one, but I'll take it. I'll take the foil pretty card. Alright, so onto the Return to Ravnica pack, where we have Golgari and Rakdos to fill the curve out. That wasn't a bad Gate Crash pack. I don't think I'm playing the Shadow Slice, though. Ooh, and we have a Pack Rat. Well, yeah, I'm going to take the Pack Rat. Card that just wins games on its own, no problem. The other choices in that pack were like Helpful Flailer and Ultimate Price, but yeah, Pack Rat, just quite a bomb, so I'll take it. Sounds like it passed like a Rakdos Riot, so it'll be sick. Unfortunately, I got past a no Magus Elemental, but I do past a Corrosive Guildmage, which I'm gladly taking here. It's also quite the Bobby card by itself. So my 2-drop spots are really, really aggressive, which is good. So really I'd like 2 more creatures, one to replace the Riot Piker and just the rest removal. So I don't actually have a curve. I have a bunch of 2s and then like 2 3s and 4 4s. So my curve is almost non-existent. Well, I asked for aggressive 2s. I'll take the Gorehouse Chainwalker. I won't be too unhappy about it either. I could also take the Brush Strider, which might actually be just better. Maybe I did just take the Brush Strider. No, I don't know. Like, Chainwalker has the 1 extra toughness, which is pretty relevant, actually. And it's probably going to fit a little bit more with what I want to be doing. The Brush Strider has Vigilance. Alright, I'll take the Brush Strider. It seems like it should just be better with its vigilance and whatnot. And I get past another Gorehouse Chainwalker, which I'll take. Alright, so this is a very, very, very aggressive deck. And now I get to hide the Riot Pike card that I don't want to play. So, be pretty happy with the deck as it is right now. I'd like some more removal, but that may not actually happen. So, no more removal coming from me. Coming from my end. I might just take the Goblin Rally here as like a curved hopper. I don't think I'll play it, but maybe I'll just take it. It's like a decent curved hopper, if not unexciting. Maybe I pick up like a Dyna Charge or something that's pretty good. I have a few choices here. I'm going to go Gary Charm or a Trader's Instinct. I think I'm going to take the Charm. It's more versatile and I can actually regenerate my dude, so it's like a decent combat trick. So I'll take the Golgari Charm. I think it's just better enough than the Trader's Instinct that I can take it pretty safely. Now we get a whole lot of nothing here. I can take it the long legs, but that doesn't actually do anything. I can also just like hate draft Dramatic Rescue, which I think I'm going to do. I don't actually need the long legs, so just hate draft the Dramatic Rescue. So I did a pretty light on removal actually. But I don't think it's going to matter too much because I've got like just all my 2s. Super aggressive. So we go to Jared's Orders. Maybe that's what I want. I'll take it. It's the only thing that even remotely resembles my colors. Alright, Dyna Charge here. That's actually sort of what I was looking for. It's like a Dyna Charge. So I'll grab that. Works really well with the aggressive end of my deck, too. I'll probably take a Pursuit of Flight here. Over like a Cobble Brute. I don't know that I'll actually play the Pursuit of Flight, but I'll take it. Rakdos Charm. Yeah, well, maybe I'll play that too. That'd be a pretty sweet way to finish the game. Is Rakdos Charm somebody to death. Trestle Troll. Sure. Hate Draft the Essence Backlash. And the Gobbling Ooze. And then the Mountain. Alright, well, this ended up pretty good, I think. I think I might have a few questionable playing cards. But if the deck ended something like this, I'd be pretty happy. Pretty happy I took the removal when I had chances to. So we're going to play the Mugging for sure. We're also going to play the Dwyer Flush for sure. Golgari Charm. Maybe not the Rakdos Charm, I'm not sure yet. Brush Strider, Burning Tree, Gorehouse. Greenside, Crows to Guildmage, Packrat, Boast Jesters, Zertov Druid, Slaughterhorn, Warmind Infantry. All my good fours are coming in. Oh, it's 15 creatures, so I'm going to play the Pursuit of Flight, or the Madcapsule's Den Charge. I might actually play this Morgue Burst, but it seems like really high on the curve for what I want to be doing, so maybe not. I think I am going to play the Pursuit of Flight, though. Even if I'm just using it for a +2/+2. I don't know. Down and Dirty is too expensive. I'm not going to play that. I think I'm going to play Goblin Mallet. He's a curve topper, though. Works pretty well with Dia Charge, too. And maybe I do play as Wild Rearbirth and Rakdos Charm. Excuse me. Although I could also just play this Shadow Slice as a finisher card. I don't really know what the right answer is there. This seems fine though. We'll just go with this. Pile by converted. Pile by color. So it seems like I'm more leaning in the red direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 red cards. 15, 16 if you count the red symbols. So 16 red. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 16 red, 10 black. Let's go over green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10 green. So it's probably going to look a little heavy in the red direction. Yeah, that's about what I expected. So 6, 5, 4. Sounds good to me. Deck seems pretty good. Let's take it for a spin. Oh. So super aggressive Rakdos, splash green deck. I have more fixing than I usually do. I have more, like just, I mean, look at this 2-drop slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 drops. It's pretty sweet. This deck isn't really missing much, actually. We even got a couple sweet Blood Rush tricks with Scorchwalker and Slaughterhorn. Exava. Oh, you know what? That's probably why I should have taken the Gorehouse Chainwalker over that Brush Strider earlier. Because I do have Exava. So the only thing the deck's really lacking in is removal. But I'm hoping to just swarm them with 2 drops to make up for that lack of removal. I've got any number of 2-drops which can just get there by themselves. And I do just have the pack rat / win game combo. Maybe I should be playing the Pursuit of Flight over Wildwood Rebirth. I think I'm actually going to do that. Or maybe just like a Riot Piker. No. I'm just going to leave it. Wildwood Rebirth could actually be somewhat useful. For getting back a pack rat if they happen to kill it, or, you know, any number of things. The Blood Rush tricks in particular, I guess. And like main decking Rakdos Charm, not exciting, but it could just be like a functional burn spell. You know, if my opponent stabilizes the 5 creatures on the board and I have, you know, he's got less than 5 life, then I can just Rakdos Charm and kill him, or just make us draw. Maybe I do just play more burst over the Goblin Rally. Deals damage equal to power of the card returned this way. So I'd be returning maybe 3 power at the most. I guess the Rot Farm and the Carnage Gladiator can also be that, but It's a 6-drop, and I really don't want to make it to 6. I just want to kill him before then. Like, maybe it's a 2-for-1, but maybe I just play Shadow Slice for the kill instead of Goblin Rally. Nah, we're just gonna do this as is. Goblin Rally actually works pretty well with Carnage Gladiator too, so we'll just go with this. I'm gonna stop wishy-washing and just being happy with what I built here. I don't think I really made any mistakes. Maybe I took the Madcap skills when I shouldn't have. I probably took the Madcap skills over a piece of removal. It might have actually helped. Or no, that was probably the Warmind Infantry pick. Oh, deck seems to have some actual synergies going on with it, so I'll be happy with it, I think. Expect to at least go 2-1 with this deck, if not 3-0. This might actually be a 16-land deck that I'm just not aware of yet. But it's too late. We're doing it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is I'm going to get a huge lead early. I do have some late game reach too, with like Zertal Druid and Carnage Gladiator and whatnot. I think this will do pretty well. Alright, well, I'm not going to mulligan this. It's got a turn 2 Spike Jester into some pretty sick Corrosive Guildmage Brush Strider action. So I think I'll be happy with this. This is a pretty easy keep. It's also got all 3 colors, which is pretty important for this deck, especially if I want to cast all these 2-drops. Well, stalled boards, actually. The Corrosive Guildmage gets around stalled boards, so this will be pretty sweet. I'm not going to mulligan, obviously. Already covered that. Ooh, and I've got a turn 4 Exava. That's sick. Riot Piker, well shit. That's annoying. That stops my Spike Jester shenanigans. So now I think I'm going to play the Brush Strider here, since I can't attack into his Riot Piker. It's hugely annoying that he had that turn 2 Riot Piker. Hopefully he just doesn't have a play here. I don't see that happening though. Crocodile, okay. Crocodile's not bad for me. Just gonna play the Spike Jester out and just run them both into the Crocodile. I'm okay with trading either of these for Crocodile. Now you just take 6. Good. This next turn we'll probably play Exava on attack. Alright, he has something that involves Croc, which is annoying. Yeah, he leashes it. That's annoying too. Well, not much I can do about that. Yep. So play Exava and attack here. I could also just play the Wildwood Rebirth. Like, I could just attack into him and Wildwood Rebirth something. No, I think I just play Exava and swing in. Just with Exava. I do have the Dino Charge to Alpha Strike him. And I can play the Crows to Guildmage next turn to try and get around his dudes. Crocodile. Well, shit. Now he evolves again. But I do have the Dino Charge. Ooh. He's coming in. That's good news for me. So I can play the Burning Tree Emissary. And then play the Guildmage off of that. And then install the Dino Charge to kill his Crocodile when he blocks Exava with it. That seems like a good plan. So let's do that. Play the Guildmage. Then we're going to attack with Exava. Maybe I'll just attack with everything. Force the trades. Like, if I force the trade with his Crocodile, I'm okay with that, and I'll just Dino Charge whatever he blocks with Crocodile. Unfortunately, I cannot quite get lethal yet. Alright, well, thank you for letting me 2-for-1 you here. Well, not 2-for-1, but pretty close to. Yeah, we're just gonna order them like that. We'll Dynacharge Mrs. Exaba here. And just kill his Croc. And you take 6 damage. Thank you, sir. Yes, you may have another. Towering Indrik, okay. He still is facing lethal, I believe. Yeah, he is. So I just take 2 here. I'll be happy to take 2. And this, my friend, is lethal. Bashy, bashy. Turn 6 kills, pretty sweet. Especially since I got stalled out by that stupid Riot Piker early. I don't think it changed anything. Maybe we're bringing the Pursuit of Flight of the Wildwood Rebirth. Just to get around his bigger dudes. Yeah, it seems good. We'll do that. Alright, well, this is not a mulligan. It's got the Gorehouse Chainwalker and the mugging, so not a mulligan. Alright, well good, I drew a black source. That's pretty sweet. Still gonna lead off the mountain though, in case I don't know. I don't know what I could actually draw that would make a difference there. Alright, no 2-draw from him, good. So, Chainwalker, Unleashed. Hopefully he doesn't just have a Crocodile here. What the hell is that thing called? Croconura. Ah, damn it, he had the Croconura. Alright, well that's not that bad though. Let's play the Skullgary Guildgate, and we'll attack. If he wants to trade the Croconura here for my Chainwalker, I'm okay with that. No blocks, good. And we'll pass the turn. Next turn we got the Exava. Ivy Lane. Well, it evolves as Croc and kind of turns off my attack. Let's play the mountain. We're going to play the Exava. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, we're going to Unleash, and we'll just attack with Exava here. He doesn't really have blocks. So he takes 4. Good. Good to go. Alright, well, Crocodile. Now he's got a pretty big board, which is going to suck for me. So hopefully he just puts the counter on his Crocodile, or his Croconura, rather. While mugging his Crocodile. Okay. Sort of what I thought he was going to do. This actually does leave me in a bit of a problem, though, because he's got a... Oh, man, it's just making his Crocodile huge. His Croconura huge. No attacks, I assume. Okay, he's attacking with a... Okay, Ivy Lane does, and that attack's fine. Alright, well, I've got the Dynacharge blowout potential now. And... I can play a Rob Farm Skeleton afterwards. So I could just, like, mugging his Stonefarer, and then still have Dynacharge blowout potential. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mugging his Crocodile, and then Dynacharge when he blocks Croconura on his, on my Exava. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get rid of that stupid fucking crocodile. I guess there's no reason to attack with the Chain Walker. Because if he blocks the Chain Walker on crocodile, then I just feel dumb. So he's got to know how to have a trick here. Yep, no blocks from him. I kind of assumed that. So we'll play the this Broad Farm Skeleton dude. So now I've got Alpha Strike potential with the Dino Charge. So hopefully he just doesn't have another green creature here. And if he does, I have Goblin Rally plus Dino Charge next turn too, so that's not that bad. Presumably no attacks from him. Yep. Ooh, now I've got the Slaughterhorn trick too. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so I think I'm just going to come in with everything now. There's no real reason not to. Some Crocodile blocks there. Sertot Druid too, okay. So I'm going to get like a pretty epic 2-for-1 here. Alright, he does go for the final block. So I think I'm just going to elect to clear his board with Slaughterhorn and Dino Charge. Overload. Since I can't quite kill him with Dino Charge and Slaughterhorn on my Chain Walker, I can put him really close, but not quite killing. So Slaughterhorn, Blood Rush. And then a Dino Charge Overload. So he takes 5, and I still have Chain Walker and Exava on the board. Yeah, I get dealt 1 damage. Sure. Ooh, punish the enemy, okay. Well, I still clear his board. And I still have Exava on the board, and he only has 1 card in hand, so I still feel like I'm in pretty good shape. He doesn't have anything. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So I can return the Rot Farm to the board, and Madcap skills up my Exava. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the Madcap skills, return my Rot Farm to the board, and attack. So return Rot Farm. And I just melt a bunch of lands, which is pretty sweet. Prism doesn't help you. I do believe you are dead, sir. Thank you. That is all. Alright. Round 1 down. I'm going to go take a short break. I'll be back for round 2. I don't think I turned my webcam back on. I'm sorry for that. So here's the webcam back on. This is me. I'm a dude who likes stuff. Yeah. It's a pretty sweet deck. 2-0 first round. It's always a good sign. And the deck ran really smoothly, so I'm happy. Load. Let's check it out. I didn't get to play my pack rat. I was kind of sad about that. I wanted to play my pack rat. So maybe I should be playing Jared's Orders just to get pack rat. What does Jared's Orders do again? 2 creature cards, reveal them, put one in your hand, the other into your graveyard. Nah. I do have a lot of actually powerful cards that I could be searching out. So maybe we'll play next to my sideboard out the Rakdos Charm and in the Jared's Orders. Oh, you always play pack rat on turn 2. You You play pack rat on turn 2, and then you hope to draw a land. Once you draw a land, you just can't be beaten. Short of a sweeper. Because like pack rat's one of those cards that like it demands an answer that turn, and there's not a whole lot in the format that can answer a turn 2 pack rat. There's like Electrickery and like Devour Flesh. I think that's really it. Because on turn 3 you make another pack rat, and then on turn 4 is when the Grizzly Spectacles and whatnot come in. It seems so fragile, but once you have 2 pack rats on the board, they have to remove both of them, because the tokens of pack rat can actually copy themselves too. So basically they have to answer 2 creatures on turn 3 in order to deal with a pack rat. Otherwise, every single card you draw becomes a 3/3 and then a 4/4, and then eventually you just have a horde of unstoppable rats. Because they're growing bigger with each draw step. Yeah, like I think the last limited card that they actually had banned in limited play was I think Lingering Souls was banned in RTR Block limited play. So that just gives you an idea of what the power level is with pack rat. Because they were strongly considering banning pack rat as a limited play card because it was just that powerful. Because it's just like, how do you even beat that, right? When you're the only way to answer it in a Return to Ravnica block or a Return to Ravnica draft was to have Electrickery. There was no other way to beat it. So you had to have Electrickery the turn it came down. So they pretty strongly considered banning it as a limited card. And just if somebody opened a pack rat, they had to reveal it, and a judge would have to like come over and open another pack for them to give them their rare. They didn't end up doing it, but it was really strongly considered. A lot of people, a lot of like famous pros and stuff, wrote about how stupidly powerful pack rat is in limited play. Yeah, like if it gets whacked early, then I mean that's cool. They spent a solid removal spell on your 2-drop. So then your stuff like your Exalver Blood Witch, for example, doesn't get the removal. But I mean, like I said, the only way they can actually answer it on turn 2 is with Electrickery or Devour Flesh. But I mean, anytime I can play a turn 2 pack rat, I'm slamming it, hands down. Because like, just imagine if every card you drew evolved everything you played, or every one of your creatures, and made a creature that big. That's basically what it is, right? And if you ever drafted Gatecrash Limited, then you know like the Nut Simic deck is really fucking good. Like all the evolved creatures and shit. Like, if you actually get the Nut Simic deck, the Nut Evolve deck, it's pretty hard to lose, I think. And the Nut Simic Evolve decks were the only decks I ever went 3-0 with in Gatecrash Limited. Like I drafted a lot of like really sweet Boros decks and really sweet Orzhov decks and Gruul and everything, but I never actually went 3-0 except with the Nut Simic decks. I did 2 or 3 of those 3-0s with the Nut Simic deck. Everything else is always like a 2-1. I think this deck has pretty strong potential to go 3-0 though. And I've gotten, let's see here. I have to scroll all the way down to my QPs. There's got to be a better way to do this. I wonder if the new version of Magic Online. Limited, you can't really play it. You can't really play Simic. I've seen a couple people do it. So I've gotten 7 QPs off of drafting an RTR block. Like one of these QPs came from a daily event that I did today. Yeah, it's like really like any of the gate crash mechanics are hard to get rolling in block limited because you only get one gate crash pack to make your extort deck or to make your evolve deck or to make your blood rush deck or your battalion deck. And it's really hard because with all those things, you have a lot of really good removal on gate crash too. The mugging and Grizzly Spectral, Devour Flesh, Death's Approach, like a lot of your solid removal, you're going to be picking that over your mechanic cards. So, instead of taking the Wojak Halberdiers for the battalion trigger, or the Daring Skyjack for the battalion trigger, you're taking things like Angelic Edict or Mugging. Yeah, I loved Gate Crash draft. It was a pretty sweet format. I liked it quite a bit because you could always draft like the Nuts Evolve or Extort or Battalion deck. Because even if somebody else at the table was drafting the same deck as you were, there were so many of those cards that were just going around that you didn't particularly care. You were still getting past, even if they were second-rate battalion cards, you were still getting past the good battalion cards. Because not everybody at the table was drafting that deck. I'm actually kind of partial. I think actually Gruul was probably the worst to draft. Like, it was either Gruul or Simic for me was the worst draft in Gate Crash. Not Gruul or Simic. Gruul or Dimir. I never drafted Dimir. I always, avoided it like the plague. Like, I would draft a second-rate Battalion or Evolve deck before I drafted Dimir deck. I'm going to check this thing here real quick. Wait, let's Twitch chat. I want to check my YouTube. See if Dan uploaded my videos yet. Nope. No uploads yet. Yeah, like, Dimir seemed good. Like, it seemed okay if you drafted like the perfect combination of cards, including like heavier removal. But that was what it was. It's like you had to draft really heavy removal to make that work. Whereas with the Extort deck, you didn't have to go through nearly that much effort, and Extort had like life gain to keep you in the game for longer. Whereas Dimir just never had that life gain. Unless you drafted a couple of Basilicus creatures and Thrall Parasites. That being said, I did lose to a fair number of Dimir decks. I'm not saying it wasn't that it wasn't a deck. It would just seem like it was just like one of the worst archetypes to draft for me. And it's worth noting that at the pre-release of Gatecrash, when I played that, nobody who picked Dimir as their guild went more than, I think, got more than 2 match wins. I mean, pre-release is an entirely different story, but it's worth noting that nobody won with Dimir. Nobody even had close to a winning record because we had 6 rounds, and nobody won more than 2 matches with their Dimir decks when Dimir was the guild they chose. The battalion decks were like 4 of the top 5, including me. I was playing a Boros battalion deck. I only lost to another Boros deck, and it was a very bomby Boros deck. I think Golgari was my weakest in RTR. I actually kind of liked Izzet because it had a lot of the creatures that I really like playing with, like Frostburn Weird, and like you could grab like the Splatter Thugs and Pursuit of Flight, Goblin Electromans. Like all those cards are like my favorite kinds of cards, and Teleportal is probably my favorite card in Return to Ravnica Limited altogether, because I just love Teleportal. Yeah, you had to be really strong because like a lot of your with Izzet cards, a lot of the Azorius players were taking a lot of the good Izzet flyers, like the Asperia Skywatch and whatnot. So when you're drafting Izzet, you're kind of fighting the Azorius players, but you're also fighting the Rakdos players for their removal. So yeah, and actually I didn't like drafting Rakdos either. I was pretty much like in RTR, I was drafting either Selesnya or Azorius, and if I wasn't drafting one of those two, I was pretty mad. Because Rakdos got stonewalled pretty fast in RTR. And that kind of ticked me off. It's like you have a super aggressive deck, but oh, you know what? It's going to get stonewalled by things like Doorkeepers and that kind of shit, and it just ticked me off. Yeah, it's not just that you were stuck between other guilds, though. It was that, like, a lot of your good cards, the cards that isn't needed to work, were getting, just getting stolen by Azorius and Rakdos. So it's like, yeah, you're stuck between other guilds, but you're not stuck between other guilds any more than any other guild is. Celestia still had to fight the Golgari players and the Azorius players too. But with Izzet, whenever the two other guilds that are fighting when they get cut off in both directions, it just kind of sucks for Izzet, and you just end up with like a really shitty Izzet deck with very low removal and very little evasion. And your creatures aren't that big either because you're blue and red. Alright, we're about to start round 2. Yay. Don't know who I'm going to play yet. I do know Scott, son of Scott. He plays for... I think he plays for Draft Magic. And I'm playing against him again. I've played him before, and I beat him then too. Alright, well, as sweet as this hand is, I don't have any lands, so I have to send this one back. I wish I didn't have to. It's like this hand's just sick with land. I would actually skip my first turn if I knew the top decks were lands. Well, I can't mulligan, or I can't keep this either because it's just not enough lands. I guess I keep this and just hope to draw creatures. Yeah, this is not going to be good for me. Mulligan to 5. Eh. It's pretty shitty for me. Alright, I'll probably just Golgari Charm that thing now. Ooh, Pack Rat. Alright, well, let's win the game. He has to have a removal for this Pack Rat now or he just loses. Yep. Alright, he did not have a removal for the Pack Rat, so... yeah, he just pretty much loses now. So we're going to... we played our land. I'm going to discard this Rakdos Charm to Pack Rat. Oh, I should have done that on 4 damage. I'm retarded. Well, that's a punt. It's not really a punt, but it's a punt. And now I'm not going to play anything else for the rest of the game. I'm just going to play Pack Rats until he loses. Well, I guess it's going to provide him with a couple of chumpers for a while. Yeah, I'm not playing anything else for the rest of the game. I'm just going to attack these Pack Rats and discard on blockers. I'm actually going to discard a swamp. Actually, no, I'm going to discard the Warmind Infantry. I can actually go Gary Charm and just kill everything that he has now. I don't think it's really necessary, though. I think I'm just going to keep on discarding cards to pack Rat and win the game. He's got to know at this point that he can't actually win. Yeah, Roustabout, sure. He's a regenerating dude for a while. So let's bashy bashy. Like, there's no reason for him to double block here. Or triple block, as the case may be. I cannot actually think of a single reason why he would do that. Okay, his dudes get first strike. Sure, but I still get to keep all my... I still get to keep my other 3-pack Rats. So I guess he's going to try and race me here. I think I might actually go Gary Charm now and just blow him out. Yeah, maybe not yet. Maybe I don't need to do it yet. So we'll just bashy bashy again. He chumps and chumps, sure. So let's discard another card to pack Rat. I'll probably just discard the Guild Mage now. Yep, he regenerates his Roustabout and takes 4. What is he doing? Okay, launch party. That's something. So he doesn't take anything. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go Gary Charm him next turn. Just blow out his board. And then discard another card to pack Rat. So you can see how like devastating this actually is. He cannot actually like realistically recover from this board state. It's gonna get even worse next turn when I go Gary Charm him. Maze Abomination. Sure. So he gets to eat a pack rat, which isn't that bad, actually. We'll just, we're going to go ahead and do this now, though. Just everything gets -1/-1. That wipes his board other than the Maze Abomination, and I get to generate another pack rat dude. And hit him for 6. And he has a Maze Abomination on the board. I mean, he's not dead yet, right? It's actually kind of bad for me. Like, I get to kill it, but it's still kind of bad. The fact that he keeps drawing blockers is getting rather annoying. I don't think the plan changes at all. We're just going to attack with everything. We'll discard on blockers. He takes 4. He loses his Guild Mage. So actually I don't have attacks next turn. Do I? Maybe I do. He's fighting the good fight. I can't really blame him for like sticking in there, hanging in there. I probably should have Golgari Charmed a lot earlier than I did. Rakdos Drake, probably leashed, I imagine. Unleashed. That's a really aggressive unleash. So I can attack here, which would get him down to 2. And he has to have another blocker for 2 pack rats. Yeah, I don't want him to like draw an answer there. Like, if he is going to draw an answer, he's going to draw an answer. I can't do anything about it, but let's give him the least amount of outs. I think I might actually lose this game too. So he takes 3, goes down to 2, and I've got lethal on board next turn unless he provides another blocker. Alright, Hands of Binding. That actually is going to suck a lot, because he gets to Hands of Binding both my pack rats. And attack me for 6. So actually I need to have an answer now. As sad as that is. Yeah. So I have to just discard a card to pack rat. I'm going to wait till his attack, though. So hopefully he doesn't have just like a punish the enemy here. That would be sick if he comes back from a pack rat that has generated 1,000,000 tokens. Alright, so he must have something here. Wait. Because otherwise this attack doesn't make sense. Auger Spree. Well, I lose. Wow. You got it, buddy. Nice job. I think you had to top deck very well for that to work. So I think I probably actually should have used that Golgari Charm a little bit earlier, and this game would have been much easier. So I'm going to take out Jared's, or I'm going to put in Jared's Word for Wildwood Rebirth. Actually, Rakdos Charm, not Wildwood Rebirth. He had to top deck very well to come back from that, though. And I should have used a Golgari Charm way earlier than I did. I do want to play it first. And I've got the turn 2 pack rat again. Although that might actually not be the optimal play this game. But I'm probably going to go for it anyway. Because I can't resist. Play out this forest. We're going to attack. And then pack rat again. Discarding just a mountain, I think. Beating a turn 2 pack rat on the play is going to be a lot harder than beating on the draw. It looks like we're probably going to race. No, he's just going to unleash it. Okay, that's fine. That's sad. Well, I have this Jared's Orders, which isn't going to do anything for me. So I'll probably just force the trade with his Hellhole Flailer. Oh, no blocks. Wow. Okay, well. It's a really aggressive no blocks. Alright, turn 4 concede. You got it. I agree. I would have conceded too. Nothing changes, I don't think. Nah, I'm not going to change anything. We'll just play this as is. Well, this is a keeper. Albeit a really slow one. Like, it just needs one of my, like, 10 2-drops to be really good. I didn't get one of my 10 2-drops. I have another chance to get it, though. I'm probably just going to mugging that thing. No, I'm not going to mugging that. That's not worth mugging. Pack rat again. Here we go. I'm sorry. I really feel bad for Scott here. He's got to fight through pack rats en masse. I don't know why he didn't attack there, though. So I think I'm actually going to clear his board first. So I'm going to mugging this guy and then Devour Flesh him. It just clears his board and gives him the least amount of outs to the pack rat. And now I'll just start discarding cards to pack rat every turn. Call the Nightwing. Well, that's sort of an out. So let's attack. Just discard, probably this Carnage Gladiator. I'm not going to play it. Grim Roostaboot. Well, that's annoying. He shows blockers now. But that doesn't change my attack plan, which is attack and then make a pack rat. Every single turn. I don't think I'm playing this Madcap Skills now. Alright, there we go, I win the match. Good old pack rat, good old turn 2 pack rat 3 games in a row. I feel really bad for Scott there. I'm actually going to apologize to him. Hopefully there's good sport. Yes. I did apologize to him. Because like if I'm gonna win a limited game, that's not exactly the way I want to win it. Like, I'd prefer to win it through just sick play, but if you play a turn 2 pack rat, the options that you have are really just play the third land and just start discarding the pack rat. And it takes almost zero play skill. Like, I'm actually pretty amazed that, and I have to give him props for actually beating my first game turn 2 pack rat. Which, granted, I think I misplayed it by not Golgari Charming sooner, but I did. That's probably the only reason I actually lost, is because I didn't do the Golgari Charm soon enough. And I gave him outs. I'm going to turn off the webcam because you don't need to see me smoke. So we're off to the finals against Band 916. Check out his rating. Rating Band 916. Alright, sorry I've been a little quiet there. I have a bad thing where I can't really type and talk at the same time. But we're going to go with round 3. Round 3. So it looks like my finals opponent will be, he won 2-0 in both of his games, so he probably has a really strong deck. But I have pack rat. And I'll always have pack rat. viewers was that? I'm gonna go grab another drink. I'll be right back. Oh, where am I at? There we go. See what my rating is now. After a couple sweet wins. Almost crossing the constructed, or the composite. Well, I guess across the composite 1700s. It's pretty awesome. Breaking into limited. My limited rating is much higher. Next time the next start round is 12:42. It's 12:14 right now. Ugh, that's bad. So I'm gonna browse the web. Nothing at Yahoo. Nothing there. Let's check the spam folder. Empty. Yeah, watch Chris stream as he checks his email. I guess I'll turn back on the webcam. My round one opponent, who actually had a pretty sweet deck, went 2-0 against his opponent. Like, he drafted the black-blue, or the Gruul Splash blue deck. I was kind of worried there, but for a little bit while I was playing him, but I broke through because Mystic Xava is awesome. I had just got done bitching, too, that Xava was like the one Maze Runner that I hadn't played with that I really wanted to, because I really like the Giant aggressive decks in this format. Like, probably 4 out of those QPs that I've gotten have come from Giant aggressive decks. Yeah, 1 QP from a daily event. I think 4 of them are from Giant aggressive decks. Hopefully 5 here pretty soon. Going for the... Not officially going for the Mox, but if I get the Mox, then it's Modern Masters sealed, which I would really love to play. Because I don't think I'm buying the packs for Modern Masters sealed. I'm just going to play it if I make the Mox, then I'll play the Modern Masters sealed. Because, you know, why not? It's free if you make it. I think it's free anyway. Is it free? I actually need to look that up. Let's look that up, see if it's free. Ah, this one. Mox. Yeah, Mox 2013. Let's look it up. Watch Chris as he streams, looking up the Mox. Yeah, so we've got Modern Masters sealed, if I make this Mox. Going until June 12th, I have the ability to. I can probably do it. Qualified players only? No, that doesn't give me anything. Alright, I don't know. Maybe it's free, maybe it's not. Who knows? Scroll backwards in time. I need to find this out. Well, I can't even scroll backwards in time any more than this. Or maybe I'll ask Dan or something later. Oh my god. People are going slow. 12:21. So max time to start next round is 21 minutes. They just finished their second game. Oh, sad. Sad, sad, sad. But I guess on the plus side, they only have 20 more minutes to finish the round. 12 more minutes till the next round. Max. Ugh. Alright. That came off. Whoa. There you go. Alright. Round 2 getting ready to start. Or round 3 getting ready to start, I should say. Let's turn the webcam back on. Two minutes to start. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. So let's fucking do this thing. The finals. Yeah, we are on our way. 12:39. So I think based on my opponent's like the speed of his last round, he might be on the Boros plan. He won the die roll, so we'll see. So he needs a black source to be good. I'm going to keep it. I might regret that, but I'm going to keep it and just hope to draw a swamp. I didn't draw a swamp, so maybe this is a really, really bad keep. But if I draw a swamp, it's still like an actually really good hand. Alright, good, I drew a swamp. Thank God. I was going to like seriously regret if I didn't draw a swamp there. I do need to actually draw some creatures and stuff, though. Demir Keyrune, eh? Okay. That's something. We're just going to play out another Spike Jester and Bashy him for 6. We actually have lethal, too. He doesn't play anything else. This is for a turn 4 kill. Ooh, Blood Baron. Well, that's pretty brutal, actually. I can't get around him. So hopefully I just draw like a Devour Flesh here. No, I did not draw a Devour Flesh, so I'm pretty much stuck. Yeah, I can't attack into that. That's pretty brutal. Since he has protection from white and black. Fucker. But I can Dynacharge Overload for the kill next turn, I think. Alright, throw Parasite's not that bad. It is bad, but... Alms Beast, holy fuck. Well, I can see now why he finished his game so fast. I am going to go ahead and kill off this Blood Baron, though. Just Dynacharge, kill it. Because it might be one of the only opportunities I have to actually kill it. Hmm. I still can't really attack him. I need his Alms Beast to attack before I can attack him. So I'll take 6. No probs. Oh my god. Fuck me. It's like his deck was designed to beat mine. I guess at least I have the Madcap skills. Doesn't matter, I still get... Steeple Rock still kills me. I don't actually know how I win this game. I think I'm just going to play out this Scorchwalker and pass the turn. So I take another 6, another 9 here. I can't really block. I have to just take it. Ultimate price. Well, now I just die. Well, this sucks. This sucks like a huge lot. And now he's got the key rune. I just died to the key rune. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, pass turn. We're dead. Trestle Troll seems decent, but still, it's not going to get around this Blood Baron. I'm going to bring in Jared's Orders and take out a Rakdos Charm. Actually, Rakdos Charm might be useful. We're just going to leave the deck as is. Oh, fuck. I'm going to mull. Alright, I'm not going to mulligan this. This is good. So we'll go bring Emissary into Gorehouse Chainwalker and play Carnage Gladiator eventually. Cast for this into a Chainwalker. We're unleashing it. Pass the turn. bash you for 5. Good, sir. Oh my god. Well, that's something. And there's not much I can do about it either. Attack you for 2. And you have some sick plays next turn. Good, sir. So, Carnage Gladiator now. Ugh, Armory Guard. You suck. Golgari Charm. What does that actually do for me? I don't think it does anything, actually. I'm just going to attack the Carnage Gladiator, make him block it. And I'll regenerate. He takes 2. And I pass the turn. Or he takes 1 and I pass the turn, rather. Alright, well, no Blood Baron is good news-ish. Hopefully he doesn't have it still. He could still have it. Oh my god, he has it. Oh, Guardian of the Gateless. Well, that's actually, like, worse, I think. Well, I guess the plan doesn't really change. His deck is sick. I can't really beat his deck. It sucks a lot, because this deck was actually really good, I thought. Regenerate. Pass the turn. And he bashes me for 5. Did I just lose? Really? I can't actually win this game, I don't think. Thrall Parasite? Okay, that's not that bad. But now it gets bad when you play something else. Rune Wing? Okay. Still not that bad for me. Warmind Infantry. Well, nah. At least that lets me, like, double attack. Regenerate. So now we'll play out the Warmind Infantry and pass the turn. Ugh. Yeah, just kill my dude. So he bashes me for 6, 7. I'm gonna take it. I don't have a choice. Go down to 5 and lose the game. Alright, well, yeah, good game. This fucking sucks. Alright. Thanks for watching. Tune in later.